Hello and welcome back to my big mess here. Today I'm going to show you how to pack your hockey bag for travel, specifically for traveling on an airplane. First of all, don't forget to subscribe below so I can keep making videos like this. But a couple years ago, actually just about a year and a half ago, we ended up in Iceland for a hockey tournament, and I went through some things about, do I bring a suitcase and a hockey bag? Do I bring a hockey bag? I almost didn't want to play because I felt like I don't want to carry this hockey bag everywhere, but actually I ended up finding some really good solutions, and I'm going to show you kind of exactly what we did. First of all, you will want to choose your hockey bag to something where not only is it small enough that you're going to want to carry it around all the time, but big enough where you can get all your stuff in it. I found this bag, and I'll post a link below, but I love this bag because not only is it fairly small and compact, but it's also a roller. And I know that people have issues with rollers, but I don't really care what people think of me. I'm cool with not carrying my bag everywhere. So this is the bag. I love this bag, perfect for travel. Something around this size is great because I'm going to show you it's going to fit everything in there. So when I say pack your hockey bag for travel, there are two different parts of this. The first part is, what do you bring to a travel hockey tournament? The second part is, how do you not also bring a suitcase with you? So first of all, I'm going to show you everything I bring as part one of this to a hockey tournament, and then I'm going to show you the other part after that. So of course the basics, we've been through this before, so I'm going to go fairly quickly on this, but you bring all the basics that you need. I don't have my Jill with me, but you will want to bring your cup or your shorts or your Jill. Very, very important. Definitely bring that, put it in your bag. Your breezers, also going to be important. And this bag, I had a bag before that had a whole bunch of different compartments. This one doesn't. It's basically just one big pocket. So I'll show you kind of how I organize. But for my hockey stuff specifically, I'm not going to organize. I'm just going to throw it all in there. And then your skates. I'm sure I have another one around here somewhere. And we will want to kind of position this pretty carefully because we're going to be putting a lot of stuff in this bag. Helmet. I will tell you, for most tournaments, you are going to make sure you want a cage or a half shield. I would opt for a cage if you have one because a lot of tournaments will require that. Make sure in advance. If you don't have anything, if you just have a helmet, you may not get to play because different tournaments have different rules. Okay, so helmet. Do bring my shin guards, very important. Elbow pads, very important. Let's see. Gloves. Also very important. So this is where it differs a little bit from everything else. You'll notice I do not have a chest protector here. This is something you need to make a decision on because in tournaments that are, A level, B level, even C level, you will absolutely want to bring that chest protector. But for me, in terms of space, I just don't have enough of it, and I don't play in high level tournaments because I'm a lower C player, and so I just don't bring my chest protector. So that's a decision you have to make. It is bulky, it takes up a lot of room. I don't recommend you not bringing one. I will tell you that you should bring your chest protector, but that's just a decision I made because when we went to Iceland, it was just friendly games. It was not anything where somebody was gonna charge me or do anything like that. So that is something, but you should bring your chest protector. I will tell you that. Okay, so then the other hockey things you need that are not your equipment. I have my hockey socks. I have my undershirt, and you should probably bring more than one because if you play 4 games in a matter of 2 days, you probably don't want to wear the same undershirt 4 times because it will be soaking wet and it will not smell very good. You will want to bring a jersey, and you will want to bring both a dark and a light unless you did get team jerseys for the tournament. But other than that, you'll want to make sure it has a number on it and you have a dark and a light because you never know where you're playing. I did recently go to a tournament where a lot of teams came that had like orange or purple or green, and that's usually okay. You usually won't need a dark and a light as long as all of you match. Okay, I'm putting my Febreze here because I did want to talk about this. Febreze is one of the essentials for a hockey player. Tell you. You won't want to bring a big one like this because it could leak everywhere. Although I have to tell you, that's not the worst thing in the world when Febreze leaks all over your hockey equipment. It only can go up, right? But you can usually get it wherever you're going, even if it's in Iceland or even wherever you're going. And we're packing this for not a carry-on, but for a checked bag. You're not going to be able to carry on your hockey bag because it's just too big. So you'll just want to make sure that you're checking this bag, or obviously you're driving with it. Okay, so I do have some pucks here. Sometimes it's good to bring pucks. Again, they're gonna be heavy. You can only have a 50-pound bag. So I wouldn't bring pucks. And if you do wanna bring pucks, then I would buy them when you get there. We were in Denver for a tournament recently, and we found a hockey store nearby, and it was like 24 pucks for $12. So not bad. I would hold off on that. Okay. My hair bands, also I always bring, if you have long hair, I always bring hair ties just because somebody will always need them. And then, I believe I have some tape somewhere, but maybe not here. Okay, here's some tape. Make sure that you have the tape that you need. If you like to retape your stick all the time, make sure you bring that tape too. I tape my stick like once a year, so I don't need that kind of tape with me, but I do need sock tape all the time. Okay, some other things. So I'm gonna show you now. You can see how full this bag is. It's pretty full, but there's a lot of room left. There's a lot of little crevices in there. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna show you how to pack this bag so that you do not need to bring a suitcase. So you will want to make sure that you're not an overpacker. Although when I went to Iceland, I do have another video on my other channel that I can show you that I really overpacked and I put a lot of stuff in this bag. But also I have towels. These are always super helpful for not only cleaning off your skates when you're done, but also your face because you're gonna be all sweaty. I'm gonna show you how to pack your clothes in this bag as well. So my big thing is that I think it's super important. Packing cubes, always just the best thing ever. I have like a million of these because I use them all the time. They're kind of like little drawers. A lot of people think they save you space. They don't necessarily save you space, but what they do is they organize you. So we're gonna try to normally I use more than this, but somebody's borrowing my packing cubes right now. So we're gonna try to get everything in 2 packing cubes. So this is your normal clothes. This has nothing to do with hockey. So I brought just a couple of sweatshirts, jackets, sweaters, jackets that we're assuming we're going, let's say, back to Iceland. By the way, I am planning a trip to Prague coming up in 2024 where I am bringing a bunch of hockey players to play with local hockey teams. So this is kind of what I'm thinking here. So we have 1 packing cube. I have another packing cube. I don't want to show you me packing because it's my under things, right? But you will want, obviously, your under things. And then you will want anything else. So I have shirts, I have pants. These are the things I'm going to be wearing when I'm not playing hockey. So put these in your packing cubes. Here, okay. So then you have other things that are clothing, but you don't want to pack them with your normal clothing because these are going to be your hockey things. So what I have here is I have socks very specifically for hockey, and I have sports bras. So what I'm gonna do, because I'm out of packing cubes, I have this handy little, it's actually a laundry bag that I bring with me everywhere, and this has come in handy so much. I would recommend picking one of these up. We're gonna put just these in here, pretend it's a packing cube. And then if you have like a hat or something. So we're gonna just start stuffing this stuff in. So again, this is the stuff you'll want to leave in your hockey bag. So maybe denote that when you are frantic and you're kind of grabbing all your stuff once you get to your location and you're tired and you just don't feel like dealing with it, which one is the hockey stuff and which one's not. Okay, so then the clothes, you just start putting these in here. And then I do have an extra pair of shoes. Obviously, you're gonna be wearing something on the plane. You're gonna have a pair of shoes on, but if you do want an extra pair of shoes, these are probably gonna fit in here too. And a water bottle, that's up to you. I always need a water bottle, but you can always buy one there. A lot of times they'll have them at the pro shop, or you'll find somewhere just like a Walgreens nearby. If you have room, I would recommend bringing it just empty. This one still is, I haven't played hockey in 2 weeks and it still has water in it. That's okay. I did forget my shin tights, but we're gonna just stuff those in there too, because again, everything hockey, I'm just kind of putting in the open compartment. So here we go. I mean, it all fits in here, right? And so this is gonna go on the airplane. You may wanna weigh it to make sure it's less than 50 pounds, but I brought a lot more than this to Iceland and it was far under 50 pounds. The most important thing, I almost forgot. You will want to bring a duffel bag. And the reason you'll want to bring a duffel bag is because when you get to your location and say you leave this in your car, or you just want to bring it into the rink, you grab all of your clothing things out of here and you bring it into the hotel room with you. And And then you don't have to deal with this. And then this doesn't touch your hockey stuff until you're ready for it to touch your hockey stuff. Once you're done playing, and you know, when we all travel and we give up really caring about anything and everything just kind of goes in here and then it goes in the washer when we get home. So, but what you will want to do with your duffel bag, we're going to put these back in here, is you want to grab one that doesn't take up too much space. So when you crush it, it's like a little ball. You can get duffel bags that are really heavy and have a lot of weight to them. You do not want that. You want this to fit in any little tiny crevice in your hockey bag because it's gonna go in there when you travel. So, hockey bag, completely closed. You can see it here. And it's pretty small and still pretty lightweight. So you will not need a suitcase if you do this. Oh, there's my hockey tape. You will not need a suitcase if you do this. You just bring your hockey bag. You have all of your clothes with you. And look how much extra room I have in there. The one other thing I will tell you though is you will want a travel stick. Or a travel stick bag. I do see people that will just tape their sticks together, and that's totally fine. The airlines are fine with that. But you will want a stick bag probably for your sticks. Most airlines will count this as one bag. So when you bring your stick bag with your hockey bag, this is one bag on most major airlines. I don't think it's ever been counted as two bags for me. So, and we've been on a lot of different airlines traveling. So let me know if you have any questions about any of this. Let me know if you have any better tips than I just offered. And don't forget to subscribe below and let me know if you have any comments. But thank you for watching.